If you are tired and ready to expire, do drop in, do drop in. Never you fear, you're always welcome here. Where have you been? Do drop in. Do drop in.
Hi, I'm Kat Padini.
And I'm Erika Lieberman.
And thanks for tagging along with us in our first episode of Blood and Breakfast.
Have you ever traveled someplace that just gave you the creeps?
Made you feel paranoid for no reason?
Like you just walked into a horror movie? Well, we have, and that's what Blood and Breakfast is all about. Traveling through the country, looking for real-life horror in small-town America.
First stop, Auburn, New York. Founded in 1793, county seat of Cayuga County and upstate New York State. Birthplace of sound in movies.
That's cool, but find me something spooky.
From October through February, every day at sunset, Auburn is host to a freaky phenomenon called a murder of crows.
Auburn is famous for the crows. Several years ago when National Geographic came and they filmed the Auburn crow roost, it was estimated at about 60,000.
Holy crow!
That was foul.
No one knows why they gather in such numbers and why they pick this peaceful little city. Some experts believe it provides a good defense against predators and allows the crows to gossip about food sources.
Or to plot their next step in global domination.
This corvine onslaught is so unavoidable, it's divided the town into two sides.
How you feel about the crows depends on whether or not they're roosting in your yard. Tens of thousands of birds make an awful lot of bird dropping.
The anti-crow forces have done everything they can to ward off the invaders.
If you live in the drop zone, you hate the crows. And if you live outside of it, where you just see them, you love the crows.
In past years, the Auburn Crow Shoot was held each February, when hunters from all over the country would descend upon the town to kill as many crows as they could in 2 days. These guys had a blast until recent years, when the annual massacre finally fell out of favor.
Here's a few fun facts. Crows are considered to be among the most socially organized and intelligent birds. They can make and use tools, and they mate for life.
And they can strip a man to the bone in 5 seconds.
Okay, you just made that up.
Yeah, I did. And now it's time for Blood and Breakfast's Ask the Expert. And what better bird expert than the star of Hitchcock's The Birds, Tippi Hedren.
We asked Tippi, what was it like being around all those birds?
Oh, no. No, no, not again. No, no.
Thank you, Tippi.
Okay, speaking of Hitchcock, I think now it's time to go and check into our motel, yeah?
Okay, but don't scare me in the shower.
Mother doesn't like you.
This is Kat Padini, reporting to you from room 666 at the Scottish Inn Hotel in Auburn, New York. I really think that there is some supernatural activity going on here. It is very, very creepy here. It's cold, and we brought an EVP and a PKE and an RSVP thingy, and they are leaping off the scales. And I'm beginning to get a little bit alarmed because Erika went to get ice like half an hour ago. What I would like is if one of you guys could just call my mother, because I'm starting to get kind of alarmed here.
Oh. Are you ghost hunting?
A little.
Well, knock it off.
But, I see dead people.
You do not see dead people. Look, look at this. This is a green gel, okay? You don't even own night vision goggles. We're supposed to be doing a real horror show.
Yeah, you're a real horror show.
I heard that.
Anyway, what about some real-life horror stories that happened right here in Auburn, New York? 1877, William Barr, an inmate at Auburn Prison, is reprimanded by guard Harry Kassler. Barr doesn't take criticism well and proceeds to cave Kassler's head in with a shovel.
Cora Young, mistress of club owner Jack Barrett, doesn't like the attention she sees him giving other women. She voices her opinion with a gunshot. Barrett hears her loud and clear.
1910, Mammy Provanzo shoots boyfriend Mariano Mellini when he tries to leave her. He doesn't get far.
Josephine Icalano hacked to death with a cleaver by darling husband David.
Guy Lippin stabs Charles Sutton, 1923.
Bruce Butler beats Robert Walker to death.
Ksenia Corral, death by hammer, 1954.
Patrick Shea beating.
Paulina Fratzheim, hatchet.
Gustav Wenzel, shotgun.
Edward Harder, chair leg.
You're right. Reality is totally scarier.
So that's why tomorrow we're going to prison.
I can't do prison on an empty stomach. Breakfast first?
You know, there's one case that was not mentioned in that Auburn murders book.
Oh yeah? What?
William Kemmler.
That name rings a bell. Was he the killer or did he get killed?
Both. He brutally murdered his wife, and then he was the very first person in the world to be executed by electric chair.
Here in Auburn?
Here in the middle of Auburn.
Check, please.